Ready? Okay, well, the nice thing about Allison and meeting the content or the standard of competence and content knowledge appropriate to teach in various areas of the social studies is that as we've collaborated and talked about the different areas, her background, especially at the collegiate level, has been able to really bring a more expanded knowledge to not only the kids in areas like, for example, political science, because of her background, but also to the whole department. And the nice thing is there's her creativity allows her to bring in so many cross-curricular things, like she's talking to math teachers or science teachers, or and trying to bring in these other areas, so that in our particular area, the social studies or social sciences, it's not just we're not just talking about history, so to speak, or psychology. That it's all different areas of learning, and so that's been really a huge plus. And I think it's been exciting to see in the last 2 years. And obviously her content knowledge is really awesome, but the thing that she brings in is not just factual stuff about whether it's psychology or American history or political science, but it's the wide range of themes that continue to run all the way through those. And so that's just, it's been good for our kids to have maybe a little bit more of a non-traditional approach in that sense. Like, we're not following this textbook and all these different things that we all learned in American history 30 years ago. It's just it's a different, sometimes more theme-based, and that really helps, I think, the kids get more of an expanded view of whatever the class is, whether it's political science, economics, American history, a more expanded view of, this is kind of the overall arching theme and subject area, and it's not just, these people, these presidents, or these dates, or these wars, it's these concepts. And so I think meeting standard 2 has been, it's just, any day you walk into a classroom, that's what you see being done. And it's, besides the content knowledge, it's probably the thing that's most obvious to me.
Thanks. Is there like a specific activity that comes to mind for you that you want to talk about a little bit?
Well, I think last year it was the presidential election. And so there was different candidates and different groups that had to campaign for their particular candidate, and then they had speeches that they gave, and then there was a vote. And I just think that especially running into the election cycle now that we're in the midst of, and just a year away from, less than a year actually, away from presidential election, that gave the kids really a good flavor of even just a snapshot of what's going to be happening here. And it's a pretty critical time in our history, a lot of things going on, and so getting kids excited about those things and giving them the perspective of not only the candidates and their campaigns, but also, as these kids are all going to be voters, so a lot of them by November. And so that was an activity I think that was really pretty not only well done, but I got the kids excited. So that's, as teachers, we think every activity we do is good, but when the kids can get excited about something, that makes a big difference.
Awesome, thank you.